And we're live.
Yeah. What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy Wordplay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all. Yo, put a bookshelf up. Does it store stuff?
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Put a bookshelf up, mother.
Wow. Is that the new? And Nope.
No, I still got it. We need to clap though. And we're live.
Wait, what are we using a clap for now?
Just for
For when you know you say you're and we're live.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cute.
What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy Wordplay TJ putting up bookshelves every day.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all.
We back.
Are we?
I mean, yeah.
Slightly back.
Technically back.
Like
I almost made a very, very, very inappropriate joke.
slightly back. Like the sides of your hips.
Yo. Love handles. That's what I call them.
Jeez.
Look, so before we get all caught up in our I couldn't even think of a word for buffoonery.
Preamble?
Preamble. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that.
I don't even know the flow of the show right now. I'm going to make some adjustments in the notes.
First thing I wanted to do was talk about our music thing, because I have a question.
What?
Because I'm very, very disappointed. Where is Kendrick Lamar's next album?
He's signing people right now. Did you hear that?
No.
So he just signed somebody to PG Lang, him and Dave Free's label, or I would say it's more of a media company, right? Mm-hmm. They put things together that are really creative and look really nice, and I think they did. What's that kid's name that Baby Keem? They did one of his videos recently.
Yeah, the Family Affairs.
Maybe.
I think it's the name of it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think he's that worried about an album, but if his last one's on TDE, right? Yeah. This next one.
I don't know.
I know that they are super secretive about it and it might be done.
I'm pretty sure it's done. I don't think he does. I mean, now granted, doing Dre a solid or whatever, I don't think he does the Super Bowl stuff without an album being done, personally.
Yeah. And I mean, if it were me, I would have put it out right after.
Right. I mean, because he ain't popped out since Damn. Mm-hmm. Like, at all. Mm-hmm. I feel like this Baby Keem thing might have been the first feature in a minute.
Yeah, he just put out something with Wayne. I think music video and a single.
So
it's Lil Wayne's single, but
I mean, like it's got to be on the way. Is what I personally feel. But I'm also thinking about this TDE stuff and wondering if it's just him moving to the ownership phase of his artistry versus, like, hey, we still a family. Because everything that I've been seeing, I mean, I hadn't seen anything bad. I've seen speculation, but ain't nobody said nothing one way or the other.
Yeah, he's our age, and I mean, think about what we're thinking about at this age, right? So like, it's pretty similar in the line of progression, right? Mm-hmm. That J. Cole's done it. Drake has been doing it for a while. And so Yeah, it's just it's a natural thing. Wale just set some stuff up.
True.
I think it's called Full Moon is his company,
True.
and you know, people start thinking about things different once you kind of finalize or finish up those deals.
Yeah, and I guess that's probably the bigger thing of it. But it's just, I don't know. Artists of that caliber, I'm a greedy fan,
Yeah,
and I think, oh my god, see, this is the thing about spring. I don't like it. It's a random thought. In the
stop
middle
being
of
a hater and put up a bookshelf.
I can't breathe.
You'll be fine. Got some
Bookshelf.
Claritin D right there.
That's empty bottle of Zyrtec to remember
It's
my
close
past
enough.
failures. To know that I have not gotten sub. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. That's really all I had. I just wanted to know if there was an album in the water.
We already speculated about this
We
like
did.
17 weeks ago.
But like, here's why I brought it back up.
Why?
Because Garrett, shout out to Garrett, had this post, like, and Kendrick Lamar had changed his picture somewhere, and I was like, new music is coming.
That's always the signal.
That
You change your picture from a black dot to an actual picture.
listen, the bat signal went up because you got a whole shoot. You could have kept it the black dot. I mean, to me, it at least says I'm active.
I think I'm about to go into black dot mode.
I definitely should.
Yeah. It'd be a good idea, but black dot mode is a whole different ball game, man. It's really dark out there.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you.
I'm focused, man.
It's a nightmare.
We finna be April till November is about to be pretty busy
Yeah.
season for us.
I'm not. I personally am not slowing down, and I'm not really letting up on you specifically.
No, that's why I said it's time to some heat coming.
What else has happened in hip hop? Because I don't feel like we touched on it.
Touch on hip hop.
This Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse actually came out.
I didn't listen. Like
I listened to half of it and then I turned it off.
I can't because again, the things that I echoed last week that are so bad to me in terms of still solidifying my point on how I feel like you are capitalizing on hurting us. Like, if you wanted to say your feelings about it, a song is fine.
Yeah, I think they're just saying that they're done, but I don't know that you really need a whole album and a new deal to say you're done.
I don't think so either. I mean,
Just
like,
be done. You could just be done
Crooked
and then go
Eye-
make new music.
That was my thing.
Take
and
that
was the
deal,
point.
right? Same deal.
Same deal.
If it's just the two of you, go make a different album.
That was my thing.
But they want to publicly like give this a close when they're only half of the equation.
It's 10 years. We
see
have
what
a
I'm saying?
close. Like, we don't expect. I don't expect Joe to retire. I don't really expect Joe to do music again.
Yeah, well, the other half wasn't ready. They weren't ready to just say no. They were saying, not in this way.
But you know what's funny about it is, like, the only when we've talked about our offline beef or whatever when we were younger.
You keep bringing it up.
I do, because I would have never done this.
That's why I'm going to start new beef.
I never would have done that. Like, I never would have done this.
And I know where you live.
You do. You know where I live both times.
I'm just going to throw meat at your window.
Wow. Whoa. Wait, what? Wait.
No.
Wait, what?
No, like steaks. Because I
I'm
got
focused,
beef.
man.
Or just ground chuck.
Good luck with that, bruh.
Yo.
You hear
But I guess I shouldn't extend what we would not do because there were many opportunities to go the track route, and there's only one person to put a track out, and it wasn't you.
Yeah, a bunch of kids came to my house to make tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and it was like, so I ain't never had no rap beef, but I think more about
Stop thinking.
just the ramifications of stuff like that. Like, but we are real friends, and I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
I think Joe and Royce are real friends, and I thought that Joe and Joel were real friends.
I think that people have different definitions of what friends are in this scenario, right? So Joe and Royce feel like you don't have to call every Christmas to be in this group. Mm-hmm. And there's other people in the equation, I'm not sure exactly who feel like to be a part of this group, you might need to engage on a personal level and kind of build that rapport up in order to have something of substance to rap about when you come together.
Can business and friendships exist?
Of course they can. You just have to have rules established. You have to have guidelines. You have to have roles. You have to literally paint everything, write everything down on paper.
Ultimately, like, I feel like this is that phase in hip hop currently of there's a lot of new guys that I just don't listen to. That was shown by our double XL conversation, the freshman list.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if it's like I'm not giving people a chance or it's just there isn't much that's speaking to me. Now there's some new Crit out, and then I think him, Wiz, two other people who I can't think of the song, but I think like he just dropped an album, and I think it's about to drop a collaborative album with like Wiz and some other people.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's Crit. Like, I feel like the thing with him specifically is it doesn't matter what he does, I'm here to support it. Because it's, it's us. It's the independence personified.
I'm not following you on this road that you took us down.
Oh, really?
No.
What happened? Where
well, I thought we were talking about Slaughterhouse for a second, and it was like, I don't listen to other stuff. And I thought you were gonna be like, because I'm anticipating stuff like Slaughterhouse.
I was saying it more so to in connection to the Slaughterhouse stuff is like, I don't have much hip hop information because the only thing I'm doing is connecting the stuff that I grew up with that I listen to.
Yeah.
And with the Slaughterhouse stuff, it's weird and corny to me, all of this.
Yeah.
Because I personally think it's all calculated with all of them.
Could be.
Like, I do feel like there is a level of hurt.
I think there's way too many real feelings involved to be this calculated.
Yeah, but it's also like they keep saying, and they all know this to be true. Here's the portion that I'm like, this has to be some sort of pandering or y'all gotta know something.
It's a twist.
You got my number. You have my number. You can call me, and they say that on there. They've had conversations off of all of this. It's just all of a sudden when you're in front of an audience, because people are watching you, everything gets trumped up. Even Joe Budden's comment on the thing was like to the album. And I get how that can, you still saying SMD to another person and how that can be perceived, but it's like, that's crazy that you think like your love is that I gotta support you dissing me.
Yeah. Well, I think nobody who wants to support an album that is talking about the fall of a group that they created.
Like, That's crazy to me.
Right.
And I know that he knows, Joel knows that that's a crazy statement.
Right, because Joe was a catalyst for this group, right?
Yes.
So why would I as the person that brought all these people together in the first place be like, yeah, I'm gonna tweet about this album that you saying the thing that I put together is dead.
And on top of that, like, people have already been making it out to be me. Like on top of everything.
He's the problem.
Every time. Like, it's never been a Crook was the problem, Royce was the problem, Joel was the problem. It's always been Joe was the problem.
They're all part of the problem, though.
No, yes, but that's never how it's discussed or talked about. Like, I remember when the stuff was going down, how it was all placed at his feet because he wasn't getting along with Eminem. None of them were saying, that the business wasn't what it should be. Like, they saying a lot of that now, but a lot of them was trying to tell him, oh, just chill, let's just make this, let's just put this stuff out. And I don't know, man. It's sad to me just because that was one of my groups, man. Like, if you go back and listen to the first Slaughterhouse album where they did not have the deal before they went and got the shady stuff. The
shady
self-titled album, the shady.
Did they do it sneakily?
Good luck with that, bruh.
I'm just curious.
You know what? That was smooth. I can't lie.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so good. Like, it was rapping, and they still had fun songs that were really, really cool, that were commercial, which is a hard thing to me when you're as lyrical as they are, to try and construct yourself on all of the different musical levels, which is commercial, for yourself, and for a specific audience.
Speaking of being that lyrical, I don't know if I can listen to things that are that lyrical anymore.
Really?
Without something kind of catchy about it.
Like, would it have to just have a good chorus, or?
So, Jay-Z, an example, Jay-Z 444 is super lyrical, but it all had something interesting about it. There wasn't a ball dropped on any element of that record. So if the production is lackluster and then you're just spitting bars left and right at me, like, I'm not going to be into this. Or the choruses are super corny and simple, and like that weird, kind of like R&B guy that like does too many runs on the hook and his voice sounds robotic type of hook.
I was going to be like, name names and make statements.
I'm not naming names because I don't know who the hell it is. All I know is that his voice.
Is there a song that comes to mind?
No, but I know that trope exists.
True.
That trope of like the guy, the black kind of dark skinned guy that I'm going there. Because you can see it in your mind when he's singing, right? He's like some.
No, I saw it. Okay, so
some dark skinned croony guy, and he gets on the hook and he sounds like a robot. And then he starts doing runs every time. He's like, that's how the hook goes. Bam, 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 at the end of it. You know what I mean?
As you do that,
That's
That
what I'm
is
hearing.
As you say
That's the hook trope that I do not want in an album anymore. Don't lower the freaking melody. Reduce it down to just the kick drum. My bad. People down below. Don't reduce it just down to the kick drum. Have some guy crooning for like 8 bars and then like no. Is this an example of it?
It's an example.
All right. Let's hear the example.
Hold on, let me. I gotta. What's bad on top of all is that I know.
You gotta keep running.
I don't know the person personally,
You gotta keep running.
but I know the artist.
That's what it's that type of hook. I'm not a fan. Fuck that song. Oh my god. Gosh. Why?
And to keep it in theme, it's a Slaughterhouse song, but I love the song.
Just throw that shit out into the pool.
As you said that, it's literally all I can hear, and then like it's also hilarious that the person on the song, because the guy who does the song, shout out to Novel, which no one, like, if you don't know the one song he came out with, the single that he came out with, you probably wouldn't know who he was.
Nope.
But that's hilarious. And those, like, it hit for me. Yeah. I don't know why though. Yeah. I mean, probably. I mean, I love them, so it's not like I'm that person.
Yeah.
That is,
and
like,
he might have a beard. He might not have a beard. Like, it's either clean shaven or beard.
Goatee.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, goatee, tight mustache.
Terrible. Terrible.
But I don't know. Oh, good.
What was that?
The smacking the lip pop off of this microphone. Good God. Mm-hmm. I hate that in my videos. You know, like, because I've been so congested. I'm always like, like, you know how much time that cut off my videos? Woo.
Like 7 minutes.
Felt like it.
All right. Let's go to the next thing, because we ain't talking about that.
We not.
All right, this is the point where I go home for like 15 minutes and then come back.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
I'm focused, man.
Just a demo?
Bruh. I'm so hyped for this game.
Mm-hmm.
The orchestration of the music is beautiful. Like, it's almost like I feel like they're 5 years away from making a Kirby movie with the way this game looks.
No.
Watch.
No.
Watch.
Why?
Just watch. Once the Mario movie is done, I guarantee you they're going to be trying to build the Mario Cinematic Universe. The MCU, if you will. It's good, though. I haven't done the co-op stuff yet, which is the only thing I didn't do, because I have to wait for my co-op partner to
Why
get
is
home.
it good?
Here we go. The set design is astonishing. They're set in this post-apocalyptic looking world, but it's still beautiful. It's kind of like nature has reclaimed the lands.
Okay.
It runs like a Kirby game in terms of the linear aspect of it.
Get meals every day.
Pretty much.
Get meals every day.
I had to join in.
That's excellent.
Yo.
Now I'm gonna say that when I get home. I'm gonna be like,
Stop it.
yo, what's for lunch? Get meals every day.
So the thing that's interesting about the game in and of itself. On top of everything that I just already love about it, which is the way they set it up. They set it up as they set up.
They set it up as they set up. That's how you feel?
Bruh.
I can't let dead air happen.
No, I appreciate you because I needed you there because I was so disappointed with myself.
They set up, I set
But
up, we set up.
The beginning of the
You
game
set up. The
just draws you in because they set up.
Game.
They put together
match.
the beginning of the game very well. The way
Is it new?
that they give you the plot without giving you the plot is really cool.
Is it new?
It's new. It's always new.
Well, I mean, how you play the game, is it new mechanics?
Well, there are new mechanics, but technically it's just evolved. They're all evolved versions of the mechanics that we've always had. So the new thing in Kirby and the Forgotten Land is mouthful mode, which is Kirby will, yeah, Kirby.
Good luck with that, bruh.
What's up with Kirby?
So he inhales a car,
And then he turns into the car.
basically.
Okay.
And technically, he's not like turning into the car. Like, it would be one thing if he turned all the way into the car, right? But this is
It's
mouthful
just-
mode. So it's like him shaped around
Around the car.
90% of the car, but the bottom half of the car is just hanging out.
Right.
And it's so Kirby. And it's just like, this. I've seen you literally inhale dimension. Whoa, good.
It's
Whoa.
more of a.
Whoa.
It's more of a. Man, what is going on with you?
I don't know. Like, there was some sort of. We listen to a lot of, or I listen to a lot of Dan Le Batard, and they call his co-host Stu Gatz. He would come on there because he smokes a lot of cigarettes, smokes a lot of heaters.
Heaters.
They call them heaters. And he would get phlegm in the middle, and it's just like
Which
some
is
sort
terrible for audio.
It feels like he's getting possessed in the middle of talking, and that is what I felt like in that moment. Was like, I was like, oh my god.
Oh.
But
So
no,
it's more Kirby than car.
yeah, and so there's
like a Rotom.
yes, it literally feels like a Rotom, like the different Rotom elements or whatever, and he does it like there's this cone mode. He literally inhales a vending machine and shoots soda cans.
So basically, he's a Rotom
Yeah,
for Kirby.
Never mind. There's Kirby, and that I was trying to make a combined word, and it was not going to sound flattering at all.
Crotom.
You said it, I did not.
Oh man.
But so the set they basically give you the first two levels and then a boss. And this is the first like 3D immersive world boss that you've had, because majority of the time it's 2D, so I'm going left or right. There's no reason to like go around the arena or wherever it is we're fighting. You get these upgraded copy abilities, which is another cool aspect of it. And they let you see 4 of the different upgraded powers that you can have. Upgraded sword, upgraded frost, which was my favorite because chili has always been one of my favorite Kirby power, as you can see by the...
With beans or without beans?
What?
Good luck with that, bruh.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What beans?
Chili.
Oh, good. Yo, I am slow.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Wayne. I appreciate it. With beans or without. What?
We don't have to go on the bean.
No, you just did this to me. What demonic person eats chili without beans?
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's funny.
That agreed, but it's also very worrying. Who do you know that did this?
You know, one of the children that I work for.
Stop it. Stop.
Their Google search this week was beans in weird places. I was like, why are you looking up beans in weird places?
What?
These children need some home training.
The game. The game. I think I was about to knock this mic over. I'm so upset by these children, but
I'm focused, man.
Thanks.
And the game is just amazing. The only thing that worried me was something that I noticed while watching like Game Explain talk about the game, which
Game
was
Exchange.
No. Game Explain. Was the frame rate issues. So
They'll be all right. Just play the thing and enjoy your life.
they're
and
not
then,
terrible.
you know what I mean?
It's just
like,
it's a weird thing that Nintendo does that I'm not understanding. I don't know if the Switch is just not powerful enough to keep certain things going. This happened.
It's not.
It happens in Legends as well, which is the things that are close will run 30 frames per second. But if you look off into the distance,
there's a creepy Mr. Mime like Pop Lock It,
and that's very weird because Mr. Mime is weird.
You see,
but it's
these
like
are the things that my wife have to see on the screen.
But he pop locks even slower than he does when you get close to him because he's running like at 10 frames a second,
right?
And the menu runs at 60,
right?
And it's like, what? I don't know coding enough and gaming stuff enough.
It's the
know.
hardware. Hardware is not powerful enough to handle that.
So why don't they just do?
So everything's on a variable frame rate, and you know whenever it gets an opportunity to load, it does that, right? So the graphic cards aren't
Yeah, it wasn't
for that form factor, right? They need better heat capacity. They need better.
This is why I keep you around.
Yeah, they just need better cards. And what they'll probably have to do is put it in the dock.
I would figure that because running in the dock, it should be fine. I would think, but it's not. And it wasn't noticeable because I didn't.
Yeah, because the dock is just like an empty shell,
because
right?
basically, because everything else was so beautiful in terms of how they're creating this world, how they're making you immersed in it. Still doing Kirby type stuff. They even have taken away because you used to be able to fly indefinitely, but that's kind of not a thing in this game, and I think that's stylistic to the other puzzle solving things that you'll have to do because they want you to use the different abilities to get to different places to kind of figure things out. And that's another cool aspect of something that I've gained from this game. It also just brings a lot of joy to see Kirby at this level. Because we're so used to the 2D side, everything is side scrolling. Like you might have a little bit of 3D in the world choosing, which is what they used in the last Kirby game. But to have the entire world be that way, to have the different new abilities, to have all of these different characters, to have Waddle Dee Town, which is another thing that they've added to the regular game once it comes out on March 25th, which I'll be giving my reviews because y'all know I'm going to buy it. So it is what it is. Y'all getting Kirby. This is Kirby month. Even though March 10th was Mario Day.
Pray for me.
Because, you know, Mar 10. Mario.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Good luck with that, bruh.
All right, so we've been talking about Crotum for way too long. I'm ready.
Time to guess whether or not Wordplay TJ can guess these anime plots. Let's do this. Time to guess whether or not Wordplay TJ can guess these anime plots.
I can't.
He gets one image to make it drop. I give him a sound if he gets it right or not.
Oh gosh.
So y'all can't see this, but I told him the name of, if you want to look up the anime that we're talking about, the anime that he has to tell me about today is Domestic Girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. I just forgot there was a visual component to this part of the show. And we're not doing video today. So, yeah, we're going to have to rethink this one. Anyway, so Domestic Girlfriend. Interesting. So here's what I see. I see Stan in the middle. He's sitting on a teacher's desk or some sort in a classroom, empty classroom, by the way. And there's two chicas, one on his left, one on his right, and they are blindfolding him and covering his mouth too. So there's a lot of hands on Stan. There's a pump, a heel on the floor.
Good luck with that, bruh.
There's nothing on the whiteboard, by the way, so they're not really there to learn. That's for damn sure. And it looks like they're about to get their threesome on, honestly. That's really all I can say about this this anime is that it's all about threesomes.
Okay.
Drop the phone. No, I was kidding. He's like, give me my damn phone.
Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, I didn't. Listen, that shows y'all how slow my brain is going. I didn't even look over it and feel threatened. Phone just would have been dropped and I would be like, oh.
Oh, you did that.
So, do love triangles count as threesomes?
Yeah.
So, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
right.
Because
some of them, and in anime, they usually lean towards more threesome than it is. Because the way the jealousy plays out, he kind of like gets attention from them both almost in the same area.
So here's what happens.
Most of the time.
Let's get into it. So this one is... Yeah.
What is this about?
So the main character, I'm not even going to tell y'all their names because it doesn't matter. We'll use Stan.
Let's go with Stan.
So Stan has a crush on his teacher. And Stan is like, I think he like confesses to his teacher or something like that. She tells him blah, blah, blah. What a teacher should tell a student in this regard. So to get over said teacher, he goes out to a karaoke night. And the girl with the blue hair, he meets the girl with the blue hair. And they end up losing their virginity to one another. This is his way. In that moment, they're like...
Are they like 12?
No, they're high school age.
That's about right.
Very late high school. I want to say they're either seniors or juniors because college happens almost immediately.
Okay.
So...
He loses
virginity or whatever. They say we're never gonna meet again. This was just to like they were both going through something or whatever, right? Cool.
Why are they so evolved? We're both going through something right now, and we just want to lose our virginity. Shut up, mature kids.
Then he gets home. His dad has remarried.
And he's interested in the stepmom.
No.
So, where's the P-Hub sound when we need it?
I do still have that somewhere. I should probably load that up somewhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he gets home, his dad is remarried. And this lady that he's remarried has 2 daughters.
Oh, so stepsister. Boom.
Yeah. So of course now he lives with the teacher that I mentioned earlier is her older sister. So the girl he actually has a crush on, which is his teacher, he now lives with her and her younger sister, who you were never going to see again, who you just lost your virginity to and took her virginity.
Weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, why is this a triangle? Are they actually interested in him?
Well, the teacher obviously is, but because of her teacher responsibility, she's like, no.
Because of statutory rape.
You know, law. Well, the ages are closer. It's still
weird.
that, but it's still weird.
It's still an adult.
But the triangle comes from the fact that
child.
the younger ends up, developing feelings, obviously, and then realizing that he has feelings for her sister, and the triangle goes from there. Like he ends up dating the older sister for a while. He dates the younger sister for a while, not at the same time.
It might as well be.
But honestly, when the anime came out, I said no, and I've never watched it. But I said I was going to read the manga, and I did, and it was good. It's kind of like watching or reading a telenovela or something like that.
Since we're doing mouth sounds, right?
the disgust.
I don't care.
Yeah,
it is weird, but nah, not for me.
Oh no, this is not like normally. I do try to pick ones that I think you would be interested in. But this
did we ever say the results of my thing?
What
did I get a yeah right or?
Oh no! Earlier I did give you a yeah right.
Yeah right.
Oh, okay.
Earlier when I said that's when I was asking you
I missed that.
Does do triangle relationships count as?
We
threesomes?
talk about these plots way too long. That's why.
Yeah.
I
think you should after you give your plot analysis, I give a quick synopsis, and then we're done. But I also like the reveal of your face, even though no one can see it.
It's mostly disgust
of when you of like learning what it's actually about, because it does stump you 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Though you do guess a lot of the critical points, which is...
I didn't realize how domestic would be.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's it's very weird.
It's so weird.
Anyway. What's next?
What's next is...
We don't do this professionally, by the way.
Did we do this?
Nah. Because we don't do this professionally.
So last but not least...
I'm not worried about ad breaks.
Gas prices are too high. I'm getting a bike.
Yeah. Before they skyrocketed, I was like, hey, wife of mine, go fill up today. Like immediately. And then don't go anywhere else for the rest of the year.
Yo. What was crazy about it... I'm
still mad I have to commute to work.
Do you know how much I was telling folks how good we were? Because we were great. Like we were at 339, 349, something like that.
Yeah, and if
like
you shop
somewhere
at the right
between
places,
that.
You can get rewards and
and so that's what I was doing. So like, speaking of the wife, I need to go fill the wife's car up.
Right now? What is wrong with you?
Not now.
Oh.
No, I needed to earlier this week.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
So
I was about to spray you with holy water, man. And I don't even have it.
My mom and my sister were, I kept telling her, like, yeah, gas up here, like, it's still not crazy. Man, I slid up to, shout out to Fred Meyers, a.k.a. Kroger's, a.k.a. QFC, which is such the weirdest grocery chain. Like, I don't understand why it's all not one name. What?
I don't know.
Who died? Who'd you kill?
Nothing.
What body are you trying to hide?
No.
Skeletons in the closet. Slaughterhouse. So I pull up to the tank and I'm like, what? Whoa, when did we get to just everything being... It was 4 $4.49
Yeah.
before my 10-cent discount to bring it down, or $4.39 to bring it down to $4.29.
Okay. So this is the point in the song where they drop all the music. It's just a snare drum, and you come out. These prices are too high for me. Too high to go in my tank.
I'm getting the bike.
I gotta put a bookshelf up.
Getting the bike. Great callback. I'm getting the bike. I just, and I don't want to do this whole. The funniest thing that I've seen is people keep posting this video.
Got an episode title now.
About Trump talking about how gas prices were going to get low. Do y'all not realize that every presidential election, TJ has said this on the podcast, that gas prices get low and then after they go back up? It literally happens every time. Like, it's not some Biden and them. Like, I ain't saying Biden and them been Biden and in the presidency, him and Kamikaze up
So
there.
listen, they will not give credit for the individual who got gas prices to a lower standard in the first place, because Obama signed an executive order to open up some domestic pipelines so we don't have to rely on foreign oil while he was still in office. And then tariffs went up under Trump, and I digress, right? And then now Oldie is now to blame for current prices when
Is that your nickname?
when
for
he
him?
didn't even start the war.
I need that. That is great.
Yeah, if I ever meet him, he's gonna be sad about that.
Oldie?
Yeah, he's gonna be like, Terry, why did you do that?
I don't even want to call him oldie because I'm so trained because of radio to be like oldie but a goodie. And I don't know how goody he is.
Yeah.
I think it's
You-
all just trash.
You know a trope I seen?
Well,
Where they on the radio and they're like, all the hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. But yeah, today's been like 2 decades.
it's too, like that is somebody was like they have to stop that. But if they stop, I'm going to feel so old.
Yeah.
And I know that I should.
Yeah.
But that's another thing
This is a
that
weird
when
topic,
people
by
say
the way.
that, listen, I want to talk about real world stuff, but I also don't. Okay, so I don't know enough or care enough to get all of the information about the Russia-Ukraine stuff, only because
I just hope that it ends.
yes,
soon
that's it.
for Ukraine.
Like that's
that's
my
not cool.
only call. The rest of it gets to, especially all of these think pieces that people have been coming out with. People were coming out with think pieces on, how we don't say anything about the stuff going on in Africa, and we definitely don't look at it this way, blah, blah, blah. And it just gets so, when did America, or has it always been so diversionary, right? So it's like,
So that we're talking about one thing and they're like, why aren't you talking about this thing?
yeah, like when did somebody saying, hey, I hurt my knee, become everybody has to respond, but my left cheek hurts?
Ooh, we do that in class to explain. Is it privilege that we explain with that?
I feel like it's equality or something, like
Yeah,
trying to
it's
explain
equality,
equality to
yes,
somebody is
yes.
like,
That's how we
kids,
explain.
yeah, because
equality.
you're like saying like, okay, so if you say your knee hurts and I give you something for your cheek, do you feel like you were, taken
Right.
care of? Like, no, you said your knee hurt. Like equality is you say your knee hurt, I take care of that. You say
So-
your cheek hurts, I take care of that.
the way we explain it in class, right? So we have a kid say, pretend to scrape your knee. Here's a Band-Aid for your knee. And then we tell another kid to pretend to hurt something else. And they say, oh, my finger hurts. Here's a Band-Aid for your knee. Right? That's being equal in some ways, but it's not equitable. Equality versus equity is very, very nuanced. And how you be equitable is you hand people the thing that they actually need for the injury that they actually have versus giving everybody a one-size-fits-all approach.
Because it doesn't work.
Damn, moral of the story. Damn, that's a bad way to end the podcast.
I mean, but the overarching theme, like the reason I want to talk about these gas prices is just because, like, I feel like up here is like being in like an upgraded version of back home. Like,
I can see that.
Like gas prices.
Washington is like Arkansas max.
Yeah, but it's like, or it's Little Rock extended to an entire state. In terms
see
of
that too.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, it's also West Coast light.
But I don't think you've been to the deserts of Eastern Washington yet.
No, not yet. But
And we don't have those types of deserts.
But what I'm more so mean is it's West Coast light. So we get certain West Coast things.
sound.
Like, you know, it was a very weird sound. I was about to tell you, like,
Good luck with that, bruh.
because
I'm focused, man.
Yo, we talking too much.
we are. But what's funny is, like, without recording, why do we feel everything has been funnier?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just because we're more used to this setup.
I mean, I think it's easier to not concentrate on the extra logistics.
But no, like, it's like being on the West Coast without being, like, in California. Like, you know you're not in California.
Yeah.
So, and I think that that's, like, one of the reasons why all of this gas stuff, when it hit up, I was like, whoa, what? Like, I just, why?
It was overnight, too. It was bad.
It was. Like, we went to sleep and gas was $3-something, and you wake up and it was like $4.50.
Well, it sounds like we're not worried about going to get beans or shelves.
We are not worried about going. Well, no, we getting beans because beans is going in my chili.
I don't know how you get in there. You gotta learn how to fly.
If only he wasn't a terrible person.
What?
There was a song that I could have sang there that I'm not.
Oh.
Like,
Good luck with that, bruh.
Thank you. Yo.
I'm focused, man.
All right.
All right.
But anyway, if you've enjoyed this here podcast, listen to the pay. You should join the pay.
I don't know what you should do.
I don't know how to exit this now.
Just subscribe.
How do we do this?
Just share it with somebody.
Share it?
And then one and two in peace, and then we'd like
Come
out.
subscribe. If you want to, like, see our faces, check the links in the description.
That you can do that, or you could just
that how
like
you do
listen next week,
Oh, that is a better. Just
and then
Still
tell
over
somebody
there,
about it so they can listen next week.
yeah. Let me go back to audio mode. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Nom, nom.
I'm focused, man.
Thank you for listening. Make sure you share this podcast with somebody so they can get, you know, a good podcast for no rhyme or reason at all.
52 minutes of bullshit.
Excuse me, guys. I spit directly into the mic.
You've been doing that all.
I try to turn. That one was like, it was like intentional, unintentional. But we'll see you guys next week. We've appreciated you for rocking out with us. Take our survey to let us know how better to serve you, the people, and the topics that you want to hear. And hit up our email at nrorpodcast@gmail.com if you have any questions for us or if you're looking to be, you know, a guest or something.
A 1
and a 2. And peace.